Moi ystävät! Tervetuloa podcastiin Perhe on painajainen. Hi friends! Welcome to the Get in Trouble podcast. Se você não entendeu nenhuma palavra até agora, olá amigos! Sejam bem-vindos ao podcast Entrando Numa Fria.
Here is Teacher Carol talking to you. Since the last time that you had heard me, tons of things happened, and today I will tell you a little bit about it. Are you ready? So guys, the goals of my project in the program Teachers Winning the World were reach teachers in Paraná State and prompt each one to reflect about their practice and teaching methods. Also awakening the students' attention and showing them that they are the most important part in their learning process. And throughout this, creates a sense of criticality and responsibility to take care of the environment and become the earth a better place to live. Since I got home, my head has been working on it, but I couldn't do all the details at the pace that my mind had imagined. I chose 2 classes to work, the second and the third grade of high school, in a school called Barbosa Ferraz, in Andira City. My implementation was divided into 7 steps. The first one was an individual moment, where students picked a paper with a word related to sustainability. They had to say what they knew about that word. It was my first disappointment, because most of them decided to say, I don't know nothing about it. But as a Brazilian teacher, I didn't give up. I insist on them, because things taught me trust in the process. And for each one who tried to answer my questions, I gave one little surprise gift. This made some of them change their positions and participate a little bit more. At this moment, I recognize that my path will be longer than I planned. But okay, I introduced the second step to enhance the students' knowledge about the theme. They were divided into trios, where they researched the words using the first step and produced a folder with the information. We used the computer lab to work during my classes and guided study classes. As you can see, the results were interesting. All of them explained the research for the class in a kind of a guided conversation, and lasted more time than I had planned, because they demonstrated insecurity and apathy during the process. Trying to engage them more, I asked for help from a geography teacher called Grazielli. She's my best friend at the school, and of course she accepts to help me. Thanks to a chance of fate, she was working with the 3rd grade about sustainable development goals, and we could gather our plans. We organized a field class, taking students to a recycling cooperative near school. People who work there teach us about the garbage collection in the city, about how they do the selective collection and the waste disposal to turn trash into money. Differently than I saw in Finland, we have too much work to do here. Our process is archaic and manual, and people who do this hard work do not receive due recognition. It's a shame, but I noticed a change in the students' stance. After this, they started to talk about the theme with more interest and concern. I got so much proud about my pupils seeing the result of the 3rd step. And talking to another friend at school, we planned the 4th step. Eliane is another great friend that I have, and she is an oratory teacher. One of the activities that she has to produce is a podcast. So once again, God's looking for me. And we gather our classes to produce the scripts. But before to put our hands on the text, we prepare another field class. We took the students to the city's municipal park, an environment conservation area built on the bottom of a valley, where they discussed the 21 R's of sustainability. Most of you know only 3 actions involved in this context: reduce, reuse, and recycle. But we learned about 18 more actions that people need to think about daily if we want to have a better future. After doing their job, they were rewarded with a picnic, and all of them contributed to the activity and brought delicious food to divide. It was definitely one moment that I got realized during the implementation, because I saw them working together, having fun, and learning actions that they will be able to put in practice in their lives to build a better world. At this point, I was more than late with the deadlines, but I was satisfied with the path that I was walking through. Starting the fifth step and using the student words.
It was the most difficult part.
Now they were divided again in trios, but it was in a different group, and once again I chose the groups to develop in them the competence of communication and cooperation. They were instructed to research about challenges of the Anthropocene, 2030 Agenda, Sustainable Development Goals, consumerism, waste disposal, pollution, organic foods, conservation, and environment impacts. I and the other two teachers worked together to guide them during this step. We used the student-centered approach and the competence-based methodology based on the BNCC.
They spent a huge time developing their scripts.
Only a few of them managed the task easily. That's why we got more late to present the last step, which was planning to be recording of the scripts. Only one group could do this step until today. Because of this, I decided to ask them to tell you in one phrase what their work talks about. And here we have the seventh step. Are you ready to listen to my students? Here we have Maria Clara and Brian.
The agrochemicals are made from organic compounds
and can release biological factors and food good body.
of food production and conservation in nature, making them healthier.
Carlos and Maria.
The 23rd Agenda and 70 Sustainable Development Goals.
Os known as SDGs. Tem a lidar capacidade guide us.
Towards a more fair, equal, and sustainable world by 2030.
Ana Clara and Janet.
Consumer culture has a significant impact on waste space. Not roads, the more we consume, more waste we generate. And often this waste does receive education final disposal.
Therefore, it is crucial that we think your consumption habits and adopt more sustainable practices to reduce the negative impact on the environment.
Beatrice, Lottie, and Gabrielle.
Deforestation and fires are impacting
the origin of species clearing and imbalances.
Unfold webs steady biodiversity.
Anna and Victor.
In the era of the Anthropocene, it's necessary.
Develop sustainable waste.
Reduce environmental impacts and deforestation.
Gustavo and Felipe.
Pollution directly affects people's quality of life and ecosystem.
Health causing significant impacts on our daily lives.
They are amazing guys. These students advance their abilities and competencies throughout this work. At the same time that the students did their parts, I recorded some episodes with my friends who went to Finland, talking about history of Finland, Finnish education, assessments, and Finnish culture. There are more episodes to record, and I will do it so soon. All episodes will be posted on my channel on YouTube and on Spotify, called Teacher Carol Entrando, Numa, Fria. I hope that you can enjoy all this content soon. It was a pleasure to me learn too much during this journey. Thanks everyone to be here.
So friends, see you soon. Nadan tas ystävät. Ou então, até mais amigos.